Hey guys, it's Vicky and today I'm here with a very exciting video. I am back with another 5-star prediction round, but this time is a little different. I am partaking in this round with some friends. Sarah from Sarah's Nightstand and Lindsay from Lindsay's Little Library. They have a series that they do on their channels called Booklist Thursday, and it's a fun weekly sort of series that they do where they kind of do different just bookish type topics and videos and recommendations and stuff like that. And they do rounds of 5-star predictions, and occasionally they invite other booktubers to take part. So I actually did a round with them back in 2020, and they've asked me to take part again. And so of course I said yes, because they're the reason I basically started doing 5-star predictions, because I didn't do 5-star predictions until I did Booklist Thursday with them, and it made me want to do it. So when they asked me to come back and do it again, I was like, of course, because I wanted to do another round anyway, so why not do it with friends? And the fun thing about doing 5-star predictions with them is that they always do some sort of theme with the 5-star predictions. So the three of us kind of put our heads together and came up with an idea for this round. And what we're basically doing is, because it is the beginning of the year and so many people out there are doing goals, setting goals for themselves, and in terms of bookish things, signing up or joining different reading challenges, us three included. So we decided to kind of base our 5-star predictions around a reading challenge that we were planning on partaking in 2022. I'm doing a couple. But the one that I decided I'm going to use for this round of 5-star predictions is actually from my 2022 planner. I purchased the Always Fully Booked planner for this year, and I'm loving it so far. It's only the second week I've actually been using it, but already I love it. I just love all the bookish stuff in it. It just has everything that I've been looking for in a planner / reading journal. And so yeah. There is a challenge in the planner. There's actually a couple. She does, there's quite a few. There's like an A to Z challenge, there's a rainbow challenge, there's a genre challenge, but I'm going to be doing, for the purposes of this video, there is just the straight up 2022 fully booked reading challenge. And I believe it has, I didn't count, but if I'm just by eyeballing it, I think there's like 50 prompts. So I'm basically gonna pick 3 prompts from this reading challenge and assign 3 books that I think are going to be 5-star reads for me. So let's get into it. So the first 5-star prediction that I have is going to fulfill the challenge for my reading challenge to read a book that is own voices. And so for that, I decided to read A Lot's Away by Darcy Little Badger. And this one is about a young girl named A Lot's Away who is part of the Lippinapachi tribe. And she lives, however, in America, but it's kind of a different America than what we know. In this America, there is a lot more like magic and supernatural things going on, and A Lot's Away has the ability to raise animals from the dead. And so that's kind of like a gift that she has. And in this story, her cousin dies, and she is trying to, I don't know if she's trying to figure out what happened to him or whatnot, but I think somehow her gift is going to come into play. And so I've just heard amazing things about this, and I'm really excited to check it out. I think it's going to be a 5-star read. It seems like it's going to have just that right amount of sort of like magicalness, maybe a little bit of creepiness, but it's just gonna have a really cool story, and it also has a very pretty cover. Unfortunately, Morgan, my puppy, she pulled this book off the shelf and she violated it. So we just don't look at the back, we just look at the front and the spine. That's still pretty. But yeah, I think this is gonna be a great story. My next 5-star prediction is going to fulfill the prompt to read a 2020 award-winning book. And this book won the sci-fi, it was the sci-fi winner for the Goodreads Choice Awards. And that is Project Hail Mary by Andy Weir. And I think this is going to be 5 stars for me because I've read The Martian, and that was a 5-star read. I absolutely loved it. Project Hail Mary seems like people are just loving it. It's about this astronaut who wakes up and he's on a ship and he's on this mission, like a really, really important mission. I think it's like to save the world or something like that, except he wakes up and he can't remember anything. And his crewmates are dead, he's alone, and he has to basically figure out like, A, who he is and why he's there, and then like figure out how to save the world. So it just sounds really cool. I'm sure it's gonna have that humor and stuff that The Martian had that I loved. And it's gonna have some sciencey bits, but not too crazy. So yeah, I think it's gonna be a fun sort of like adventure, thrilling sort of story, and I'm looking forward to checking it out. And then my last 5-star prediction, because we decided to pick 3. I don't know if I mentioned that in my little intro, but yes, we decided to pick 3. So my last 5-star prediction that is going to fulfill the prompt to read a debut book. This one came out last year, and obviously is a debut novel, and that is The Prophets by Robert Jones Jr. And this is about 2 men, Isaiah and Samuel, who are both enslaved men on a southern plantation in America, and they are in love. And so they're obviously within this horrible system, but they are in love with each other. And this other, I believe this other slave comes to the plantation and starts to preach the gospel and talk about basically how sinful homosexuality is and stuff. And so Samuel and Isaiah, who beforehand it was kind of just this simple sort of love, it becomes more complicated, and they're seen as sinners and such. And so I just heard that this book is so beautifully written. It sounds like it's going to be really hard-hitting, heartbreaking, but I have to read it. I heard about this book on Instagram from Oscar, who, what is his Instagram handle? Books Tea Honey, I think it is. He was praising this book about this time last year, and I immediately put it on my TBR. And I just feel like I'm just gonna love it. Because, you know, I love some hard-hitting stuff. I love good writing, good characters. So this, I feel like, is gonna fit the bill and hopefully be a 5-star read. All right, guys, so those are my 5-star predictions for this round. I'm feeling very hopeful that these 3 are gonna just knock it out of the park. And it's gonna help me start filling in my challenge for 2022. I think it'll be fun to see how many I can get done this year, and this is a great way to sort of kick it off here in January. So let me know down below if you've read any of these books and if they were 5 stars for you or what you thought of them. Do you think I'm going to think they're 5 stars? I mean, are they gonna be 5 stars? I don't know, I hope so. Yeah, and let me know, just since we're talking about 5-star reads, what has been a recent 5-star read for you? I would love to know that. Okay, so that is it. Thank you so much to Sarah and Lindsay for inviting me to do Booklist Thursday with them again. It's gonna be really fun. I'm really excited. And I will link their videos down below so you can check them out. And that's it. I hope you guys are having a wonderful week, and I will talk with you soon. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.